it's Mommy Tang. What's up, Tangings? Yesterday, do you remember I had the big bowl of kimchi jjigae? Oh my god. I was suffering, guys. All last night, all this morning, even till now. I feel bloated. Shh. Mommy Tang, I thought all vegan food was supposed to be good for you. Oh, let's see. Oreo, vegan. Potato chips, fried potato chips, vegan. French fries, vegan. Cheese. Vegan cheese. There are vegan cheese out there. What are you talking about? You could eat vegan food and be not healthy too if you eat like, you know. Whoa. Let me tell you, are you telling me kimchi jjigae is not healthy? Anything healthy, if you overeat, you will suffer the next day. I had so much salt yesterday. I thought I was gonna oh my god, I drank so much water after that. Oh, I just feel bloated. It's just too much salt. Too much salt is not good for you. I should have really ate my portion, but this is mukbang, so sometimes I overeat sometimes. That's what happened. Oh, what is this, Mommy Tang? What is this new thing here? You know I have a new setup, right? And people were saying that they were getting dizzy from this wall. I went to look at my video as well, and I was getting a little bit of headache too because of this long wall. Because you know how like this is a door and this one's just long, so I think people are just, it wasn't focusing enough. You know what I mean? If it was just one, do you know what I mean? God. So I thought maybe I could bring in a distraction here. We'll see if it works, okay? I don't know. We'll see if it works out with this video. If it does, this stays. If it doesn't, next video, this is gone. Today, so I've decided to eat very clean. So what do you do, Mommy Tang? Because I do go through that. When I eat Korean food sometimes, it's really heavily salted, and the next day I feel sick. What do I do? You know, it's funny because Korean food, right? Kimchi, we use a lot of salt. Yes, it's very salty, very spicy. The spice is just like, the flavor is just, it's like tense. You know, that's what Korean is like. Now, I think Asian culture, I'm only gonna just do major ones like Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese. I know there are others too, but I can't be here talking about every single country, you know? Like that's not what I'm about. So for Korean, it's big, kimchi, you know, salt, kimchi, stuff like that. Then how about Japanese? They're known for sushi, aren't they? Rolls, you know, that's what they're known for, I think. And green tea. Stop it, pita. And green tea, they're known for green tea as well, right? So what about Chinese? I think they're the one that invented noodles. I am not sure about this. I might be totally wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments to correct me. You guys are good at that, you know? So I think that's what in Chinese, it's huge. So they have everything. But really, when I think of Chinese, it's like the long noodles, lo mein noodles, chow fan noodles, like noodles, you know? A lot of fried food, I think. What about Vietnamese? Now, when I think about Vietnamese, I think about pho, you know? But right now, I don't want to eat anything soupy. I had too much soup last night. I was just like, oh no, soup. So what is a really popular thing Vietnamese people eat? Also, vegans love spring rolls. I have this brand here. I also have this brand. My sister-in-law is Vietnamese and she recommended this brand. She said this was the best one. You know, it says Asian best. Why? She's 3. She started her dramatic. I'm not gonna be in your video anymore because you're mean to me. I told her just don't bounce the ball when I'm doing thing. I didn't even see me. I just said, please don't bounce the ball. I told you like 3 times and she freaked out. I don't know. Should I get her or should I just make her cry? I know a lot of you are gonna be like, you're not gonna go get her? What kind of a mom are you? Sometimes kids play with you, okay? Sometimes you gotta let them be. Okay, you gotta let them be and then let them come to you. And when they come to you, that's when you embrace them and say, it's alright. It's alright. Because if I give in right now and go and comfort her, she's gonna be like, yeah, mom is easy peasy. I could do whatever I want with mommy. No. I have to be above till at least when they're like 18, you know what I mean? I also have brown rice, spring roll wrappers. Yeah. So I'm gonna be eating them here. I'm gonna let you know which one's my best. I already know because I already had them all. But see, I don't hear her crying. It's not like she fell or, you know what I mean? If she fell or if I did something wrong, then I would have went and got her and apologized. But she's just having a tantrum. Tantrum, is that what you call it? Like 3-year-old tantrum? I'm not gonna give in to that. That's not good. Well, let's do this. Now, you can make so many different varieties. I can never pronounce that either. You can make so many different spring rolls, summer rolls with these, you know? Spring rolls, summer rolls. I mean, you can put whatever you in there. I know so many recipes. But today, like I said, remember I was the stomach, you know, like bloated, my face bloated and everything. So I want to calm it down. So my diet today is going to be so simple. Almost like I'm going to eat green all day. I'm going to be a cow today. Just eat greens all day. Did you know that's what cows eat? Greens all day. Cows don't eat meat to be healthy. They eat green to get healthy. Does that make sense? That's kind of funny. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna be a cow today and just eat lots of green. I'm gonna have a little bit of protein too because, you know, just eating greens is not really good for you because it's not enough calories, first of all, and you're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel satisfied. You're not gonna be full, you know what I mean? So you're gonna be hungry. So you'll be like, at night you could be like binging. You don't want that, you know? So let's do this, okay? Do you remember the surprise that I had for you guys for this week? My husband, Daddy Tang, okay? He kind of ruined the surprise because he posted all over his Instagram. And somebody said, thanks for ruining it, Daddy Tang. I texted him this morning. I was like, what are you trying to do? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, don't you know? I put them on the clip, and then you put a stool there or something. What are you doing? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, oh, now you know. 3 seconds later, he put it down. I was like, well, I didn't ask you to do that. And then he was like, oh, yeah, whatever. So it's too late. If you go there now, look at his Instagram, it's not going to be there. You know, whoever that was there early, the early birds, they saw that. Remember I told you I was going to go simple today. So this is what we have, okay? Green lettuce. Look how much I'm gonna eat. That's a lot. So you just cut them off, just leaf by leaf, right? And then just wash it, make it clean. And I have cilantro. Cilantro. I love cilantro. So I'm gonna put some cilantro in my, I don't know why I like to say that, in my wraps. And then some bell peppers. People put carrot, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like peeling carrots right now. I am lazy, okay? So instead of peeling carrot, I'm just gonna use bell pepper because I had bell peppers and I figured this will be easy. You know, I want something easy in my life right now. Man, yesterday's kimchi jjigae, somebody left a comment saying like, you look so fake eating that. I'm like, what do you mean I look so fake eating it? I was eating, that's all I did. I'm like, are you guys seriously leaving me comments about me eating now and on a mukbang channel? Like, oh my God, it's a mukbang channel. I eat. You can't be complaining if I'm eating. I mean, I understand if it was like, you know what I mean? It was like a makeup channel or something like that. I was eating, they'd be like, what are you doing, you know? But a mukbang channel, I'm eating and somebody said, you're faking it? I'm like, what? Sometimes these comments get to me, girls. Guys, and so many of you that love me, you guys are like, Mommy Tang, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Just forget it. Thank you for telling me that, but I'm a human being. I have feelings, okay? Little thing, it hurts. Ow! Like no one, it's like saying, you know, like you're walking on the street, right? Somebody scratches you with like, not a knife, but let's say like a toothpick, you know, and they scratch you. You're telling me just walk around and say, oh, that was just a toothpick, you know? Of course it's gonna hurt. Everyone says, ow, ow, ow. And then you walk away and you just move along, but it hurts. Ow, ow. You know, it's one of those. It's not, you know, it's not one of those, you know? But I read, cut, put on the side. You remember my famous protein? So I found these. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never, ever bought this. I think I had them in the restaurants. I've never bought them I bought it for mukbang. So I've never tried it, but it sounds very interesting. Like tofu cutlet, it says excellent source of protein, you know, and like all that good stuff. And it says vegan on the top, vegan. Anything that says vegan, I love, okay? And like, oh, let's see. This was like GMO, non-GMO, you know, organic, all that stuff. Should I use this one or this one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, la 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 la. I use this one. I don't know the song. I always just sing it. It's not weird. Okay, so let's cut this one. Am I even doing it right? Not now. Oh gosh, it's like a watery. It smells good. Let's cut it like so. Oh. It's, what is that, Mommy Tang? It's tofu, but it's very hard. And it's browned out. It's almost like tofu, but they compact it like that and made it into a really dense tofu. Let's try it. It's just like tofu, but it's really hard. It's good. It's good, guys. It has a little bit of oil because I think they don't fry it. Maybe they bake it with oil. I don't know. So put that aside. I hear Peyton playing with like her puppy. Wait, is Ruben here? I think Ruben and they're playing. Probably talking behind my back, but oh well. We gotta make some sauce, right? Remember sauce? Hoisin sauce. Okay, this is very must if you love Vietnamese food. Hoisin, whatever. I forgot my spoon again. I'm such a... So I'm just gonna be very classy about this. Classy. Sriracha. Who doesn't love sriracha? Who doesn't have sriracha? Please tell me you all have sriracha. Sriracha is like a must. Just an ordinary day in Tang household. Using knife for everything. Superb. Are you done, Mommy Tang? Yeah, I'm pretty much done. That's it. Of course not! Protein! God, I just got my floor cleaned. God. Do I need sesame seed in there? Do I need to wear a bra, Mommy Tang? I don't know. You tell me. It's one of those questions, you know? Oh my God. Put that aside. Are we ready to roll? Let's roll this. Let's try this one first. What is that, Mommy Tang? Okay, basically what this is, right? Excuse me. This is, they cook rice. I don't know. I really don't know how to make this. I don't know. I'm not Vietnamese. On top of that, I've never seen them make it, so I can't act like I've seen it. I just saw it on YouTube. Oh, hi. Hi. You feel better now? Yeah? What happened? Were you playing with Ruben? No? Here. Come over here. Give me a hug. Pepita. Yeah. When mommy asks you not to do something, you can't do it, okay? That's how you be a good girl, okay? Alright. Why you have a hiccups? What did I tell you to do when you have hiccups, Peppy? Remember? Hold your breath like this. See, you have hiccups. You gotta hold your breath. Go. Try it. Ready? Follow me. One more time. You have hiccups? You gotta hold. I don't know if that works or not, but okay. So these are basically just rice and water. I think they maybe I don't know, maybe powder the rice and then they probably cook it and then they like make it into almost like a crepe, right? And then they dry it. So look how hard they are. It's like making pasta. See, look, they break like this. See? Oh gosh, I just got my floor clean. I'm very upset about that. Oh god, it's like splashing around. Okay. And that's how they pepita. Well, that's how they come. It's like, so that's how you eat it, Mommy Tang? Basically what I'm trying to say is that you could eat it like that, but you can't roll anything in there because it's like thick construction paper. So what you do, you're gonna put them in the warm water. Not cold, not hot. Warm water, okay?
Warm water.
Yeah, warm water. And then you soak it. And my water was really warm, but while I was talking and yapping here, it did get a little cold. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, see that now? Like, look. Oh, look, honey. No. See how it's getting flimsier? Okay, at this point, when it's like about to lose the shape of it, you put it in here and then you're gonna wrap stuff in there. Ready? Lettuce. Red pepper. Tofu. And some cilantro. Okay? That's it, Mommy Tang. Didn't I tell you I was gonna go easy? I'm eating easy today. You know, this is what I need. And then you fold, you tuck it in. Remember the sleeping bag pattern? You tuck the sleeping bag, almost like when you tuck the sleeping bag, what happens to the very first roll? You make it tight, right? This is what happens, that you do the tight on the other side. So nothing comes out and you roll. Look at that. You get a perfect. But now look at this, okay? Look at this. They're not hard like cardboard, but they are now soft and very kind of sticky and chewy. This is it, my friends. What do? You dip it in the sauce.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, but.
Can I try a ribbon? Can I try a ribbon? Can I try a ribbon?
Yeah. Okay. Spicy? A bit. Oh my god, so good. I could eat this every day. Salads are boring. I'm sorry, sometimes they could be boring. I like this though. Let's try this brand.
Put it in here.
Oh, broke. It's a little bit broken, but it doesn't feel the same actually. It feels a little bit, this feels more fragile than the other one. See that? Then you take it out. You make sure you drip all the water. Okay?
That's fine. And Mom, this is fine.
Lettuce. Peppy. Red peppers. I'm gonna put 2 because.
Red peppers.
And some tofu.
Tofu. I don't like tofu.
Why? Cilantro. Some people hate cilantro, but I love cilantro. And then you wrap it again. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the other rice paper better. It was more, I don't know, I can explain it. It's more sticky, I guess. Let me try this one. I like that one.
Can I have some more?
Yeah. I'm gonna put some more oyster sauce for you because that's just too spicy. Okay.
Ew.
Ew.
Like that. Especially ribbon.
No.
It's awesome. Mommy.
Let's try the brown rice.
I like it.
I've tried this brown rice many times. I thought because it's brown rice, I thought it'd be less chewy, less stickier, but I love this brown rice one. I really do. Before I even eat it, I have to just tell you guys it's good. It's amazing. I totally destroyed that package. Oh well. Wait. And you know, I noticed too, brown needs a little bit more soaking time. Yeah. See? Some cilantro. Can you stop doing that, Pepe? Some tofu. So wrap. And so I remember when I used to do this on Instagram, people used to say, Mommy Tang, I can't roll this really well. It's because probably your water temperature is too cold, or you don't have enough water, or you have too much water. You know what I mean? It has to be kind of like right. Let's try the brown one. Look at my ring, guys. Isn't it cute? I got it at CVS for like $4.99. Pepe will be drinking raw, harmless coconut water. What is this?
Coconut water.
A coconut water? Oh no, I can't open it, Pepita. Oh my god, this is one of those moments that I'm not faking it. Because sometimes you fake it, like in front of God, you're like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not faking it, I really can't do it. I don't have daddy. Oh god, what am I gonna do? Oh, there. Oh god. It's stuck! Oh! What do I do, Pepita? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Got it open, thank God. I really like the first one that I used and the brown one. The second one was alright, but just being honest, this is such a simple way to enjoy your food. And you could do this like on a date, you know what I mean? If you're, if your husband likes to cook or your boyfriend likes to cook, you guys could do this together and like eat simple, but like, you know what I mean, cook together. This is kind of cooking, right?
Don't forget this one. Don't forget this one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my husband doesn't like to cook, so he won't do this. I gotta do it for him, and then he eat it. He doesn't like to cook.
You can.
What do you mean? Daddy doesn't like to cook? Why is that weird? Some girls don't like to cook. If girls don't like to cook, it's okay. But if guys don't like to cook, it's bad. What are you talking about? Sometimes people say weird stuff to me. So yesterday I shouted out to one of my viewers. I said, oh wow, he's 15, impressive. I said impressive because he's 15 and he's already learning about veganism. You know, I thought that was so, oh my God. You know, I don't know, maybe they might be listening to my story time or whatever, but this is a vegan channel after all, you know? When I was 13, I didn't even know about that. I really didn't. So I got some comments yesterday, said, Senyo Hoshizara said, but I'm 13 and I'm watching you. Good for you. Wow. not that it's good for you because you're watching me, but the fact that you're in a vegan channel, that's awesome. And then so somebody said, Jamie Johnson said, I'm 10 today. Can you give me a shout out? Jamie Johnson! That was a shout out. A nice shout out too, I think. Happy birthday. I don't know if I want to reveal her name, but said, did you have fertility issues? Many of us do, so it's always good to hear a success story. Please share if you had to do more than the baby dance. Well, yes, I did. I actually did. And for some of you that know, I miscarried just recently. Yeah, like about a year ago, I miscarried. Yes, I was pregnant with the 5th baby. I was also pregnant before my first son, and I miscarried the first baby as well. And I never actually ever had a regular period. I never did. For some reason. So I was very irregular. So having irregular period all my life was very normal thing for me. So me having 4 kids, I really think seriously sometimes like, wow, because when I was growing up, because my period was so irregular, I really thought that I couldn't have babies at one point of my life. So we actually got pregnant on our honeymoon, me and my daddy Tang. And I was pregnant. I did not know I was pregnant till I was like 5 weeks into it. I was bleeding one day and I went into, I'm gonna leave it down because it's like a serious talking. I have to have my mind to set up. I only have 1 more tofu left, so that's what I'm gonna eat, you know? I'm just gonna eat my portion and that's it. So I actually didn't know, but I started bleeding, but it wasn't like a period bleeding, it was weird. But I just had a sense that my body was not normal. So I decided to take the pregnancy test because on the honeymoon, obviously we were trying, you know? So I found that I was pregnant. Now my husband, he always wanted to have a big family. Us having this 5 kids was mainly his idea because he wanted to have more kids, like a lot more kids, and he wanted to, you know, like get his Tang Kang out there, I guess. So when I found out I was pregnant, I went to see my doctor, which she was very experienced, and she actually delivered my first son, Jaden. That was her last delivery, and then she retired. Wasn't that special? She delivered for over, I don't know, I think like 40 years, 45 something years. She said she delivered like thousands, like we're talking maybe not 100,000, but something like 20-30,000 babies all her life, you know what I mean? And she was very, very upset, and so she ended up staying for the whole pushing, and I had like 18-hour labor, I think. Oh my god, it was really long, but she was there the whole time. But anyways, yeah, so she told me, so I went to the doctor and said to me, and then so I said, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding, and she said, come in, you know? So I go in there, and then she checks, right? And then she looks really bad. Like I could see like something's wrong, right? Then she's like, yeah, I don't really hear the heartbeat. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then she's like, what does that mean? And then she's like, well, I don't want to say it, but I think this is not a good pregnancy. And I said, what does that mean? I don't understand. Because it was my first baby. And I'm like, well, what do you mean by this? Then she's like, let's do some testing and I'll call you back tonight or something like that. I can't remember. And so she did, and then she called me back. I went home like crying, sobbing, and my husband knew. He was waiting, like he was so excited. And then so I came home, and then he said, and then she called me back and she said, I'm sorry, but I think you have to come in a couple days, maybe like 4 days or something like that, and you have to terminate the baby. And I'm like, what? I'm sorry, I'm getting shivered, but just me telling the story. I'm like, what? And then so she was like, yeah, I don't think it's a good pregnancy. So she told me it was like, I was pregnant, the baby was in the right place and everything. It just wasn't having a heartbeat. So I am going crazy. On top of that, my surgery or whatever is in 4 days. So can you just imagine, you have baby in your stomach, but you have to say goodbye. So I understand those people out there that's been through this miscarriage. I do understand. I don't know. Some people have like still baby. This is when you're up to like 8-9 months and then you lose a baby. I mean, I can't even imagine how that would feel. Or like, giving birth to a still baby, like a dead baby. That I don't know. It's just, oh my God, just thinking about it just really hurts me. But I went through the same thing, and I remember lying down on the surgery bed, and they were putting me to bed, and then I was crying, I remember, and I said, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. I remember having tears, and I slowly drift off to sleeping. I don't remember, of course, what happened, but I do remember getting up, because I remember the first breath I took, and then, oh my God, it didn't even take me 3 seconds, but I started bawling my eyes out. I didn't have my eyes out, but I was like, like that, was sobbing. I was sobbing and sobbing, and the doctor came over and she said, Mommy Tang, stop, you need to stop. And I was like, oh my God, I was a mess. And she was like, oh my gosh, I think she needs like, even like a psychologist or something. Oh. So she told me, she's like, oh my God, she's like, oh my God. So she knew I was so hurt. And I came home for almost 6 months. I was such a mess. Me and my husband, Daddy Tang, we went through such a dark tunnel those 6 months, because I got pregnant with Jaden after 6 months later. But those 6 months, it was, I'm telling you, it was really bad. Some couples, they take it very well, and they're very like, understanding, and they talk to each other, and they hug it out, and they love each other, and okay, it's okay, everything will be fine. Me and husband, we were young, and because you remember our relationship, remember how we started off like, what? So we weren't like that. We weren't like that in the beginning. We were kind of like, I used to come home and be upset and don't talk to him. I'm in a really bad mood, and then I don't talk to him for like days. I just don't want to talk to him, but then that would get him mad. So he'll do something to piss me off, and it was like, it was so bad. So my doctor, of course, said to me, 3 months, you can't get pregnant because you need to get your body, blah, blah, blah. But then she did tell me this, okay? I don't know if this is true or not, but she said you need to take prenatal vitamins like it's your life. She told me this, and she's been delivering babies for so long. I said, what do I need to take? And then she prescribed me this vitamin, and I actually took it. I took it for like 6 months, like that was my life. This is death or nothing, you know what I mean? I took it like not even 1 day forgetting about it, and I took it, and then I got pregnant with Jaden, and then I delivered Jaden a healthy baby. Now, I am not saying the vitamins will cure you. I am not saying that, okay? Because if you have some kind of problem with your body that you can't get pregnant, vitamins is not going to help you. Supplements is not going to help you. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're a vegan, right? Just because you're eating a vegan diet, that doesn't mean that you are getting all the nutrient in to your body that you really need, So you really, I did this at 5 Awesome Vegan. I talk about this, but you really need to get a blood test done, and then you really need to see if your levels of like calcium, your protein, your iron, your vitamin D, A, C, whatever. You need to find out if they're in normal state, especially if you are trying to, have a family and stuff like that, because you want to take care of your body before you have baby, because after you have baby, you don't have time to take care of yourself for a while. If you're gonna do like, breastfeeding, and oh my God, those endless nights that you have to be up, it takes so much out of you. Right now, I'm here with you guys talking and just doing mukbang, so I look all relaxed and stuff, but 10 years of my life, good 10 years of my life before my mukbang started, that's all I did. All day, I did baby stuff, I breastfed 18 months for each baby, 4 times, 18 months. And I think Amber and, not Kayla, Amber was on this is when I went like, I don't know what I went through. I was doing like the whole cloth diapering. So I didn't even use any disposable diaper with her. It was all cloth diapering. It was crazy. And I was taking care of other kids at the same time. It was just, you know, because I want to be like, oh, I want to do this all from scratch, you know, kind of thing. But then the story continues because I have 4 beautiful babies. And I got pregnant with the 5th one, but I wasn't really taking the vitamins then because I was eating a vegan diet. I don't know if this has to do with it. I really think it's all meant to be, but I wasn't taking vitamins either then. And I was just like, oh, I'm eating really healthy vegan, so I think I should be okay. So I took it, but I skipped a couple times here and there, you know what I mean? And also I was older. I was like 39, you know, whatever. So maybe it's just everything. I don't think, maybe it's just not meant to be. That's the point that I'm trying to get. Don't hook yourself into that stage of your life and make that ruin who you are. You know, sometimes you're not meant to have what other people have. Sometimes it's not. It's not about that, I really think. And some of you might say to me, well, Mommy Tang, you have 4 kids and you have all this, so it's easy for you to say. Maybe. You're right. You're right. I don't know. I don't know where you are. But people do ask me, how did you go through it? How did you do it? This is just me, the way I went through it. I really went through it by seriously looking at myself instead of trying to have other people look at me and say, feel sorry for me. You know, look at me, I need help, you know, like I'm in pain. Like I went through that stage so many times trying to knock on my husband, like, look at me, I'm hurt, me. You know, I even did it to my kids. I was like, oh my God. And that just created such a bigger hole for me. So the day I realized this, I just said to myself, you know what? There's nobody out there that could fix this except yourself. So I started looking at myself and I started questioning myself. I started asking myself and I said, let's do this, telling myself, you know? And that's when I started picking things up in life. And that's when I started being happier, you know? And then that's when you start realizing, because sometimes you live within the grounds of those moments sometimes, but you have to realize everybody will have ups and downs. And when you're on the rock bottom, that just means that there is up waiting for you. That's what it means, you know? And just be careful. Some people go to the very, very high. You know, they're about to drop soon. But some people, they're like, yeah, man, I'm at the top. And they're being all conceited and all this, you know, and then they don't know that they're about to drop down soon, you know? So everybody has that. So it's really important. I tell myself all the time because, you know, I told my husband the other day, I said to him, I was like, Daddy Tang, it's kind of scary that I'm getting all these subscribers and all these views and all these comments saying that they love me, you know, like I'm kind of scared. And I talked about this before. Remember how like I want to control myself? And I'm so lucky that I have, you know, sisters and parents, even my kids, they all tell me, Mommy, like, don't do this on your video. You did too much of this. Or somebody would just, you know, even you guys will leave a comment saying, Mommy Tang, don't do this. Like even this thing right here, you know what I mean? Like you're getting me dizzy. And I was like, okay, I'll try, you know? So I'm very lucky that I get so much feed, you know, so that I could stay in control, I could stay grounded. But for those of you that's in a very depressed kind of, like, it could be whatever. Maybe you're going through like a divorce, maybe you're going through, I don't know, maybe like illness, maybe you're going through, I don't know, like financially you're very like, you know, stressed out, whatever your rock bottom might be. Just hang in there. Don't give up. Just hang in there and don't worry. It'll come. The ups will come. You just have to stay strong and then just take care of yourself. Eat good food, you know, go get some fresh air, go for a walk. I don't know, talk to a friend. I don't know, maybe you could save money and go on vacation. I don't know, there's so many things to do that you could take care of yourself. So that's what I want to say, because I got this comment a while back and I wanted to really talk about this, but you know how my channel is all about being joking and stuff like that, right? But I told myself, I was like, maybe maybe not all of you, but just a couple of you really, really needed this from me, because because this is the way I see. Sometimes I really wonder, you know, there's so many of you guys watching me, right? And I wonder, you guys all say you love me, and, you know, I watch you at night, and I think to myself, these videos are long. These videos are 30 to 40 minutes. That means you have to take 30 to 40 minutes out of your life and watch me do whatever, you know, tell stories or whatever. And I somehow got really sad because I kind of felt like, I really think there are some of you out there that are so lonely just watching me and like being almost like a friend on YouTube. And I find that very sad sometimes, because I remember I used to be like that. I used to be very sad and depressed, living in the dark, you know, and then I used to do stuff just to get my mind off of things. So I really, really, really want to tell you guys who are like that, just watching me in the dark and just kind of like, oh, you know, I wish. Don't wish. Just get out. It's not that hard. Trust me, it's not that hard. All you have to do is just one day get up and say, this is it. Today is it, you know, and then just open up the blinds, you know, and get all the dust out and just wear something new and just go for a walk and just get fresh air. And you tell yourself, I could do this. I could do it. You know, I'll move forward. And from that, yes, you'll fall. Of course you'll fall. Everybody falls. If baby starts to walk, when you teach a baby start to walk, you know how many times they have to fall before they start running or start like, you know, riding their bikes or riding whatever. So that's the message I want to tell you, because yes, you know, it's fun being, you know, like cliffhanger, and it's fun and it's good to know the recipes, but you know, I want you guys to know that there's real mommy Tang out here that's really thinking about you guys as well. So that's the message I wanted to give you today. I hope it wasn't too serious and too like whatever, you know. I got the boogie and all. Try this recipe, guys. It's easy. It's one of those recipes that will bring you up, not bring you down. You know? Yesterday, the kimchi jjigae, I ate it. Do you remember? I was like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to sleep. But it was so satisfying. You know what I mean? There are those meals, and there are these kind of meals that kind of eat it, you're like, yes, let's do this, you know? And this is one of those, okay? So I'll see you later, guys. I'm always thinking about you guys. I'm always thinking, what can I do on this channel to bring you guys smile? Love you guys. Bye.